Hey crafty peeps, this is Angela Holt. It's late, early in the morning here at my house where it's really quiet, and I thought I'd do a tutorial while it's quiet, no noise or anything, just the cats roaming the house. And I want to bring to you an altered clothespin doll tutorial. A dear friend crafter named Michelle Pipeling, P-I-P-E-L-A-N-G. I hope I'm not chopping her last name up. Pipeling. I guess that's how you would say her last name. She was sweet enough. She asked me what would I do with altered clothespins, and I said, well, I don't have these type. So she sent me 5 of these and some different little trims of lace and stuff, which I'm going to use to make this dress for my doll. And I thought it was so sweet. And what's even more exciting is that she has a YouTube channel, and she is a crafter starting out on the YouTube way. And I'm going to put a link to her channel in my description box, and also I'm going to feature her channel on the side of my Facebook page, where you can find featured channels on the main page. And all of y'all go over there, show her some love, and subscribe to her channel so that she can build her audience and start bringing y'all crafty videos of her very own. So what I've done is that when she sent these to me, they look like this. These are the old-fashioned looking clothespins. Well, I took a 1-inch styrofoam smooth foam ball, and I cut the bottom out, and I put it on atop the little knob here, and I smoothed it out by taking it and rubbing it against my table and stuff, smoothing out the edges and everything. And of course, I hot glued it in there very well. And now what I'm wanting to do is I'm going to paint it in a flesh tone color. And I'm going to achieve that with some fuzzy navel, Lindy Stamp Game. I'm going to use a little bit of this with some white gesso. So I'm going to get my, wherever I did with my cups, I bought me some cups to start mixing my stuff in. And every time I clean my craft room, I can't find nothing, which is typical. So I'm going to have to find something else. I guess I'll use this old peel top I have here. That'll work. Okay, so you're just going to get your paintbrush, and we're going to paint this. So I'm just going to get out a little bit of gesso, and you might have to do this paint a couple of coats on here. Of course you can mix it using an orange acrylic paint, and then adding a lot of white to it. And as you see here, I am just going to drip it in there like this. I don't want to use a lot because I wanted a flesh tone, and I don't want her to look orange. Right there, that's a beautiful peachy color. Okay, close my lid so I don't spill fuzzy peach all over my desk. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to paint the entire area here. And if you have to use a smooth foam ball, you will lose some of the particles inside the ball when you bore out the hole, and you would just fill them with hot glue to give you a smooth neck. So, okay, ladies, I cannot believe it. My heat gun just took a crap. So, I'm gonna have to naturally let this dry. So, it's getting there. But in the meantime, while this is drying, I'm gonna show you how to create one of the arms that's gonna be used for the doll. Okay? So, that's got to dry a little bit. So, what you're gonna do is get you some about 16 gauge wire, you know, the really easy bendable wire. This is made out of copper, and you're going to want to cut off about, let me see, where's my ruler? Mr. Ruler. Ruler. Okay, I don't know if y'all are victim to this, but I've got a family that likes to come in here and take my stuff and doesn't put it back. So I'm going to have to guess. I'm going to guess this is about a 4-inch piece. Okay? I'm going to have to go around the house and collect all my stuff. Alright, you're just going to take on one end only. You're just going to bend it, and you're going to make like a little loop. And then you're going to mash that loop together like that. Make sure you don't have that little lip there. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. I'm just going to mesh it like that. See? That's all you're going to do is mesh it. Now, I'm using some white floral tape. Okay? And all you're going to do is just wrap it and get it started like this. And you're going to wrap it all the way down. Flatten out the little hand. Okay, you're going to wrap all the way down. Okay. Pull that right off. Now, what I like to do is I like to take it and rub it over my table. And make sure your table doesn't have a lot of stuff on it. There we go. I'm going to trim off the end here like that. Now you're going to measure against there. And use and I know. Okay. So, to give them the flesh tone, you're going to use the same acrylic paint that you did on the head, on the arms, and the little hands. Now, you can perfect on this, the little, you know, but I just made them because they're going to be a mere suggestion that my little doll has arms. Nothing, you know, that's going to be very pertinent to the design. Okay, so hopefully, yeah, this is dry. Cool. Alright, now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to build. Make sure my camera is positioned correctly so you can see this. Okay, so now what I want to do is build the face. Now, you can, with this right here, you can paint on the face, you can draw on the face, and I'm just going to use some markers I have here. These are Tim Holtz Distress markers, and I'm going to pull some out here. Okay. And these are the feet, and this is the head, and the head's kind of shifted a little bit. So now I'm going to take the Distress Marker Vintage Photo, and I'm going to create kind of like a, and I'm using the larger tip of the nib here, and so now all I'm going to do is take this marker and color in where I want the hair. But I would suggest, since I didn't have any wood dowels and I used my smooth foam balls, these things are awesome, but if you want the smoothness of a perfect smooth ball, I would definitely invest in the wooden dowels, the wooden caps, or whatever you want to call them. Definitely invest in those. So that you don't have that line. I don't know if you can see it, but you can, like that line right there. But it's all a preference. I think once I dolly this up, you know, she'll be beautiful. And I'm just going to go on around here. And I'm going to make like where her bangs are going to kind of curve out like this. And then we'll do that on this side. Like that. See? Isn't that cute? Cute, cute, cute. Now, I'm going to brush a little bit of red in her hair. And then I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to smooth it out like that. I'm using, I'll tell you this color in just a moment. This one is Fired Brick. Fired Brick. This is the closest thing I own for a marker, because I do not own Copics at all. I have never purchased them. I've always wanted to try to work with those, but I wouldn't know where to start. I wouldn't know I wouldn't know nothing where to start. I mean, you know. And my heat gun took a crap today. I've got to get a new one. I burn it up. Okay, we're going to bring some of that red right on in there. Now look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, it turned out awesome. And I just used markers. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is we're going to build her face. And I'm going to use a red marker. I'm going to use more of that vintage photo, but more importantly, I'm going to use the back end of a paintbrush to draw the eyes. Okay? So I don't need, you can actually get the paint out of the cap. Well, if I had a little paint in there. I have a black Tim Holtz marker, but my daughter took it for her project, and she hasn't brought it back. So, I'm going to draw eyes with the back end of my paintbrush here. Okay, 2 little eyes, and of course those would have to dry before I put little white dots in the center for the pupils, and that's all you would do is take a little bit of white paint and a pen and just dab it. Now I'm going to make the mouth, and I'm going to use, what color is this? Barn door red. Okay, so kind of picture, I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to draw the nose first. Okay, kind of picture where the nose is, and I'm just going to make a little line where I want the nose, like that. It looks like a mouth, but that's where I want my nose. And then you're going to draw a mouth like this. And then you're going to do some lips, like whoop, whoop. And then do a bottom lip. Color that in a little bit. Like that. Take some pink here, and I'm going to use the fatter nib, and you're just going to blend like that, and I'm going to put a little bit of this pink for her cheeks and kind of rub it in. Like that. Okay. Then we'll take the same color I used in her hair, and I'm going to outline her lips here. Give them some more definition. Like that. And I got white picket fence here. I'm going to add some highlight. See, on the white picket fence one, I don't know if it's working or not. I guess I have to get it started. Come on. There we go. All right. And then I'm just going to take a pen, and I'm going to dip it in my white gesso. And I'm going to put a little dot. Well, that ain't going to work. Come on. I need enough on there to make a little dot. Here we go. What do you think? Cute. She looks evil. Oh my god, that looks ridiculous. Looks sadistic. Okay, I'm gonna have to let that dry and redo her eyes. Oh my god. Oh, help me, help me. Okay, right here, because these are going to be her feet, I'm going to go ahead and paint them in a flesh tone color, the same color as her hair. I mean, your head. Oh my god. Where's my glue gun? My heat gun when I need it. There we go. Does that look okay? Seriously? I don't know. I don't paint dolls. No, it's still... I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo the eye. It's gonna bug me till I do it. Okay. There we go. Looks a little better. Okay, she's just going to have black eyes for right now. That looks normal to me. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is contemplate on what type of dress I want to build for her. But before I do that, I am going to put her arms on. And then this right here will kind of determine, you know, kind of like if you want to curve her arm around. I make them longer than what they should be so that I have this room. And I see that I need to snip off a good chunk here. And then I'm going to glue the arm on right here. Now you do this before you start dressing her, so that and you've got to hold it on there till that glue dries. So it'll be a few moments. This will give time for your face to dry if you've painted it on there. If you do use the smooth foam ball, do not put a heat gun to it. No, 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 no. If you use the styrofoam ball, do not put a heat gun to it. It will like really distort the surface and it will distort the surface and you will be stuck with a scaly looking doll, and we don't want that. Okay, this has got to dry a little bit more, and like I said earlier, my heat gun is dyed. So what I'm going to do is wait till this dries. I'm going to apply the other arm to here, and then when I come back, we are going to build her dress. Okay? And this will give time for everything to dry, and I will possibly have 2 little perfect dots in the black eyeballs, and I might comb in some eyelashes. So, alright, so I've got to let this dry a moment, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so both the arms are on, like that. They might be a little long, but you can trim them up if you need to. But my dress for my dolly is going to be very bulky, very poof. And this is some tulle, and I just folded the tulle, and I am going to hot glue, because I'm building the tutu that's going to be under her dress. Tulle is a great way to do that, and as you see, what I'm doing is I'm just grabbing it, folding it, and then I'm going to glue it here. Like that. Just glue it on. Grab it and fold it. And I'm going to go up over her shoulder and around like that. Up over the shoulder and around. And if you see it didn't grab in an area, just go back. Alright, we're going to take it, do the same thing, just bend it, glue it. Okay. And one more. And we're going to put it right there. Press it down. Alright, so now what you're going to determine is, okay, you see her feet there, so we know that we've got to be a little bit above her feet. So I am going to snip the tulle about right there. Okay. When you cut your tulle to length, do not pull it, just lightly press it down, because if you pull it down and you cut it, it will bounce back up and it'll be uneven. Okay. Look at that. That's cute. Okay, so now your next determination is going to be what you want to make your dress out of. And I'm going to use some of the laces that Michelle sent with the clothespins. She sent some extra goodies, and they're beautiful laces. I'm going to have to ask her where she got this one. This one's just stunning. See, look at that. I think I'm going to have to use it on this doll. Yes, yes, yes. I don't know yet. So, I'm going to determine, how do I want to do this? Because I love the foldness of this. So what I'm going to have to do is actually, what do I want to do? I don't want to cut it. I don't know. This might be too big. Let me look at this one. This one's beautiful too. Then I can add some pearl. No. I'm partial to this one. I'm going to make it work. Because if I snip that off right there, wait a minute. Okay, there is a sew line right there. So if I stay above that sew line, and I can always trim it out if need be. There we go. Ooh. Okay. So I'm going to lift her arms up some like this, and I'm going to determine how I want to do this. So I'm going to trim this part up. Okay. We know that's going to be the back. And I'm going to make a little bitty baby slit right there, and then I'm going to basically dress her with the lace like that. Now I'm just playing around. This is an idea that I'm having here, and I want to do it right. Let's see. Again, I'm going to put that over there. Bring her little arms down like that. I want it kind of tight around the neck area so that I can add a collar or beading, kind of like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pinch it together, and I'm going to add hot glue like that. Oh, it's starting out cute. And pinch it. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim off and I'm going to trim off a little bit more. You want to be, in all honesty, this is the very first clothespin doll I have ever made. I have never made these before, so I'm sure this can be perfected on, and another way can be done, because I want this first layer of lace to be kind of taut around her to make her little dress. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hot glue this down. My dream one day is to design a Barbie for Mattel. That's like on my bucket list of things to do. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but it is my dream. One of them. I have lots of dreams. It's healthy to have lots of dreams, because if you do, you have a lot to strive for, and you'll always stay busy. Okay, so now what I want to do is just take the hot glue and just put a little bead of it right down the back, and then lay this right on top like that. And I'm going to go on down like that, and then I'm just going to trim that off. Aw, looks cute. Now what I want to do is, you can determine her waist by singeing it a little bit, in, you know, gathering it, not singeing it, gathering it. And we can use beading to do it. We can use you can actually put more layers of lace on there. This looks like a little I don't know, what would you call this doll? Kind of a retro style little doll. I think she's adorable. Just play around and see. I'm going to figure out what I want to do for her waist. Do I want to add I don't know. Let me go dig up some more laces and stuff and out of my lace stash, and I will be right back, and we will continue to do her dress. I just think she's darling. This looks like a little, I don't know. See, you can make her a waist by singeing, you know, pinning that back. somehow. I don't know yet, so I'm going to play with it. We're going to figure it out. Let me grab some stuff and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got an idea. I'm going to take this piece of twine and I'm going to make her a waist. And I'm going to do it rather tightly. Like this. And then we'll tighten a knot. Okay, so there's her waist. And then I'm just going to roll that over. Just use a little bit of hot glue to fix the back if you need to. You know. Okay, so that's her waist. I'm going to raise her arms up. I'm going to glue that part down. There we go. So now she looks like she has a bust. Okay, see, it's kind of poofy and it looks like she has a bust. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, since I have basically the tulle and her little skirt here, I want to make her a frou-frou dress. And I'm going to do that using this chiffon tulle trim, and Deb and I are getting close to opening our store, and this will be in there, this tulle trim. Okay, so I'm going to start at the bottom first, and I'm going to glue on around. So basically what I built was like a little slip, or you know, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of like a foundation, and I love this lace. And Michelle, please tell me where you got that, because I absolutely love it. It is too darn cute. Now I will go back in and fill those areas, but right now I am just gluing on around like this. Okay, so just press it in there like that. I love this trim here because it just gives the perfect poof that you need for stuff like this. And then I'm gonna snip it off. Right at this petal. Go. And see, what I like about this is that you can snip off individual petals and fill them in like this, which is what I'm going to do here. Put a little bit of hot glue and just lay it in there like that. Give it a firm press. I'm going to do one right there. Okay, now you're going to do the next layer. Always start in the back Now, the next thing I want to do is put some beading around her waist here so that the flower petals will lay down and you can see more of her bodice. Aww. That is so cute. Look at that. But now you can fluff the petals. I've got one more petal, and I think I'm going to stick it right there in the back. I'm trim off this tool. Just like that. And just stick it in there like that. Oh, isn't that sweet? I just love it. Okay, so now what I want to do is work on the bodice, the bodice area up here. I think what I'm going to do, I don't know yet. Let's see. I'm going to snip that off around her neck there. And I'm going to lay those, what I just snipped, I'm going to lay it down like that. Trim it up, get all those little I'm going to lay this down like that. And then you're just going to lay that down like that. And trim off any little spriggles that you have there. So that opens the bodice. And there's her arms. Oh, that's turned out cute. Make sure my camera is it. And you're just going to fluff her dress. And now we need to do a little something. We're going to definitely do her hair, or fix her little head up here. Okay. Now, I'm going to figure out what I want to do here. I might have her holding some flowers. I think that's what I'm going to do, kind of bend that in a little bit. Now I have her little bodice. Now I want to put some beading around the bodice. And I've got to find, yeah, they're right here. I'm going to take some pearl and Let's see, how do I want to do that? I want to do it just like that. So I would definitely, if you are going to be making a lot of these, I would definitely invest in the Sure Bonder detailed tipped glue gun, so that, you know, you have that or you can use your glossy accents. But if you need quickly glued down items, you're going to want this glue gun. Like that. Bring it on around to a V in the back. Oh, where did my screen go? Okay. Then we're going to bring it on around. And before I do that, I want to get this to lay down just a little bit better. There we go. What I'm doing is I'm getting this collar to lay down just a little bit better, and I'm putting hot glue and pressing it down with a pin. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. And then you're going to bring this on around to the point, like so. Alright. Oh, now that looks awesome. It's not perfect, but it is cute. And that's all that matters, that you have fun with your projects, and you don't think you have to be perfect with them, because you don't. There we go. Now I'm just going to press this down to where it will lay flat to the back of her dress. That tool, this trim is absolutely awesome. Okay, so now alright, now we want to create something for her head. Let me see how this looks. Yeah, I think I'm going to add a little more pearl. Decisions, decisions. Alright. Press that down in there like that. Bring it on around. Again, you're going to bring it to the point in the back, like so. Bring it on around. And snip it off right there. There we go. Oh, this looks darling. It does, it does. Okay, so now we got to figure out for the top of her head here. Now I have found and purchased some miniature crowns. Aw, look at that. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, and I'm piddling right now just to see if I wanted to add a little more to her bodice, which I like this little flower trim. Oh yes, we've got to do that. Okay, Michelle, this is some of the trim you sent me. Oh yeah, we have got to just wrap it around like so. So it looks like it's just laying on her shoulders, and we can bring it on around to the back here like that and just lay it down like that. And then we'll snip this flower off, go to the front, and glue that. Glue that down, and then snip this flower off right there. Bring it on around. Like that. And glue it down, glue it down, glue it down. Lots of details can go into these little dolls. Aww, look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay, so, like I said, lots of details can go into these little dolls. And I happen to have some peach colored flat back pearls. And I'm going to use my pick it up tool. You can find these in the sewing section. It's like a ball of wax on the tip here, and it just picks up the all your little bitty stuff, and then you can just glue it down like that. See? It makes life so wonderful. There we go. Put one right there. I'll put one right in the center. Okay. Then we'll put one right there. And then we've got one more. gosh, that is too damn cute. If I say so myself. Look at that. Isn't she beautiful? Okay, so now, decisions. Do I put a bow, like a little tiny bow? Do I have anything that's small? That's one thing I lack, is tiny trims, like tiny trims to make little bows. You know, I mean, see, that's just too big. Ooh. I got this little flower thingamajigger here, and I got an idea. I'm just playing around, but I don't know if she needs wings or not. I'm just going to play around. No. Okay. It was a brain fart. It was a thought. Nothing more than just a thought. Well, fiddle. I think she's just going to be cute with the crown. Oh. Now, I'm going to have her hold some flowers. And let me get my tiny little flowers here. These have a touch of peach in them. I'm going to twist them up. Okay, let's see. I want to put a, no. I'm going to put a few more, so she has a full bouquet. Put one more. There we go. Alright. Now what you can do is snip that off. Kind of curve up the tail like that. See? Like that. And I'm going to have, where did that white trim go? Here we go. I'm going to snip this off at an angle. And I'm going to have this one snipped off. Okay, then I'm going And then I'm going to glue it to there. And then I'm going to have her holding it. So now, we're just going to hot glue the hands, and as she's holding it like that, see, we're just going to hot glue the hands on like that. Can you see that? See how that's kind of curved up under her hands, and then you can spread your little thing out there. Oh, she turned out adorable. I think the only thing that I need to perfect on is the arms. And I don't want it bending right there. I actually want it bending right there. There we go. Looks a little bit better. Her arms are not perfect by no means, but again, this is my very first doll with the clothespin that I've done. I'm going to proof up her dress. And there we go. There we go, my friend. I don't know how that would look. No, too much. Sometimes less is more. And I wonder how it would look with two little earrings. No, it wouldn't look right. Okay. Well, there she is, my friends. There's all the details. See? And then you could stick her in a piece of, I don't know what you would call it, like a little stand or something. Then there's the little crown, metal crown. So there you go. If you have any questions about the products I used in this little tutorial, let me know. And thank you, Michelle Pipeline, for sending me these wonderful pieces of product and these beautiful laces and trims. I will definitely find something to do with all of these because they would make for perfect dolls like this. And if you have any questions about anything that I've done in this video, let me know. I know this video is a little lengthy, but there was a lot of work into making this doll because I was making decisions as I went. And see, you can even put a little butterfly on the back like that if you wanted to. I love these little butterflies you sent. But yeah, that's what this is. It started off like this, and then it turned into using a smooth foam ball. Again, if you don't want that line that you see in mine, I try to paint it out and stuff, but if you don't want that line, use a regular wooden knob to put on the end of these. And I would take this with me when you purchase the knobs and everything, so you will have a general idea. But there you go. She's all ready for the ball, or she's a flower girl or something. She's a bride. Who knows? She's just beautiful. And thank you again. I hope this has inspired you to create outside the box with altered clothespins, and to tackle using some markers. I mean, there wasn't no fancy painting into this, and or anything of that nature. So, and I think I'm going add the dot to the eye. Well, I can't get it to do it. Daggone it. Alright, I'll do it later. Stay for photos for detailed photos of the little doll. There we go. Oh, cute. Alright, so until next crafty tutorial, ladies, bye-bye.